What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you'd like to follow me on social media, here's how you can do that. Guys, it has been a good day. I hope it's been a good day for you guys, but I got a good nap in today. I'm deloading at the gym. Finally got my hands on a creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Zero. That's what it is. Have y'all tried that? Oh, also, we tried some freeze-dried Skittles. Highly suggest. Has nothing to do with today's video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite candy is, just because I'm curious and the Skittles were delightful. Anyways, let's talk about Optavia, specifically Gina. What is her last name? Echols. Gina Echols. That's her name. She posted this video, and it's basically how to manipulate people that have chosen to follow you on Instagram, Facebook, social media. Yeah, how to work the friends list. So that's what we're getting into today. How you're feeling? Same. Anyways, let's watch today's video. As always, feel free to drop your commentary because I appreciate it and y'all are amazing. And let's see what Gina has to say.
All right, guys, Gina Echols here, and I wanted to just come in live real quick and share with you just the importance of A to Z commenting, kind of the who, the how, the what, the where, the why, all of those things, because I do feel like if you can capture this will help you grow a hundreds list. It will help you be far more intentional, but most importantly, it will help you connect with the people who you have already friended on social media. And I think this is the biggest mistake that I see done as you're growing your Optavia business is
Gina, listen, I'm taking my flip-flops off for this one. It's not a business. You're a contractor in Optavia, which in my opinion is a garbage company that also, in my opinion, teaches people to have a terrible relationship with food, teaches people disordered eating habits, if not full-on eating disorders. Again, in my opinion, do not suggest this. No. So I always say that with an Optavia video because I know that there's people that are probably watching that are like, maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't. No, don't do it. Work with a registered dietitian, work with a certified personal trainer. Anyways, you don't own a business, Gina. And anybody in a multi-level marketing company, you can be fired, terminated at any point because you are a contracted worker with a company that has agreed to the terms of service.
I see coaches come in and they utilize social media to get people. I'm going to challenge you to use social media to build relationships. People want to do business with people they love and adore and they feel connected to. So if you want to be the best choice, then the best choice is to connect relationally with others. And A to Z commenting is a structured way to do that. Let's say you have 5,000 friends on Facebook. It's pretty hard to build a relationship with 5,000 people. Maybe you're more skilled than I am.
I mean, did you choke because you know what you're doing is terrible advice? I'm just curious. Is that what happened there, Gina? You can let us know in the comments, Gina, because I'm sure you watch. Allegedly.
But I don't have those skills, but I can intentionally connect with everyone. But if I were relying on the algorithms to tell me what was happening with every single friend that I had in Facebook land, it would be impossible. Absolutely impossible, because that's not how the algorithm works. So a long time ago, I discovered, hey, I could actually alphabetize my friends list and one by one go to each friend and connect with them. Now, I'm not being weird. I'm not sending out a message, hi, how are you, to
Gina, you're being weird. Yeah, you're being weird. You're treating your friend list like everybody is interested in Optavia, and not everybody is interested in Optavia. I don't think anybody should be interested in Optavia, but you're treating your friend list as your list of 100 or whatever you guys call that, 100 people that you could reach out and message. No, It's only going to get worse from here, friends.
All of these friends, every single one of them, I am actually going one by one and I am just paying them a compliment. So sometimes you'll hear it called A to Z complimenting because we're going one by one and doing that. So that will help you connect. It will help you stand out. When they're ready to get healthy, they're going to think of you. I look at this like this. I look at social media as like a super highway, and people are going down the road of this super highway. And there are billboards all over. Those are the ads that are in the news feed. And they're seeing all kinds of things that sort of pique their interest because the algorithms have been paying attention to what are they looking at? What are they slowing down on? What are they pausing on? Okay, what are they reading? They can tell how many lines the average person reads on a post. And so all of those details are gathered by a computer and delivered up to each person individually. And so A to Z commenting, what it does is they're getting all these billboards, but they're still driving down that freeway. But what I love about A to Z commenting is if I come directly to you, if I'm intentionally going to your page, it's kind of like me getting off my super freeway and going to your front door and just saying, wow, your house looks great.
That's Gina, that is so fake. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. This advice is terrible. If you are going to use social media as a way to just prospect everybody into your multi-level marketing company that appears to be a sinking ship, in my opinion, that's gross. Don't do that. Don't listen to her advice. Imagine the compliments that she gives people. Okay, I'm going to go through all of the E's today. And so I'm going to go through everybody, and oh my God, this looks so amazing. Yikes. Gina, do you give them all the same compliment? Do you just copy and paste? I'm just trying to see something.
Oh, I love the color you painted that door. Or wow, you keep your yard immaculate. It's so cool. Okay, and just off I go again, back on my super freeway, a matter of seconds, but it's a way to connect with someone on the other side. Now, here's what's really cool about it, and what I love the most about it, and what I've learned has made a huge difference in my business. If I'm intentionally going to your house and I pay you a compliment, typically you're going down the super freeway of life too, and you're seeing the ads, you're seeing, the random things and whatever catches your eye. But if I stop to compliment you on your house, and I'm using the house as your Facebook profile, if I stop to comment on your profile, or maybe your cover photo, or maybe I am just connecting with one of your posts, I prefer the profile or the cover photo because they are typically egocentric, which that doesn't mean they have a big ego. It just means that's what's important to them. Most people put their profile picture as something that's super important to them. Same with the cover photo. And so when you compliment me on something that's important to me, it means you saw me, you get me, you heard me, versus my posts. Those are emotional. Those are how I'm feeling, the things that I'm going through. Maybe I'm super excited because school's out. Maybe I'm not super excited that school's going to be out, but my emotions are reflected in my post. But my emotions are very rarely reflected in my profile picture and in my cover photo. So those are.
Who's going to tell her that people in multi-level marketing don't typically think this much about their Facebook profile? They just share things that they like. They connect with their friends and family members and share pictures. Only in MLM are you taught to be this intentional with your profile on social media. Oh man, I can't believe I used to be this weird when I was in MLM. I was. I know I was.
Really great places when you're A to Z complimenting to just start off to connect with someone. But so back to the super freeway, they're going down the super freeway of social media also. And all of a sudden you compliment them on their house. And so by going to that profile, complimenting, you're actually triggering them to slow down and do a direct detour over to your house.
I mean, if they have notifications on, but most people are living their life and they're like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it.
So it literally brings them over to your Facebook profile page where they can then engage, and you have somewhere between 3 to 5 seconds for them to figure out, how do I know this person? Or where did I last connect with them? What do I have in common with them? So it's it's helping them to see it, but literally it's what is on your timeline. Most of them are not A to Z, from an A to Z compliment, going to go to your story. They're going to actually go and try to figure out how they know you. And you have 3 to 5 seconds, and then they're back on the super freeway off to life. And that's why for us, it's so critical when you're branding that you are branding with posts that grab them, that captivate them, that slow them down to figure out, how do they know you? How are they connected to you? Or, man, I haven't seen her in a while. Okay.
The irony of her talking about this when she gets very little traction on anything she posts specifically on Facebook. Gina, your 3 posts a day where you're sharing a recipe, a motivational quote, and then a picture of, you and your family or whatever, it's not working. We all know you are more than likely paying somebody to do that for you. It's not authentic. I just think it's so ironic when these people in MLM give this kind of social media training, and they're terrible at social media.
It's enough to capture their attention to draw them in. For me, a really big important thing are those transformation photos, because if they come to my page and they only see 3 to 5 posts and not one of them is a transformation photo, they have no idea that I help people get healthy. So
you don't help people get healthy. You suck them into a pyramid scheme and teach them disordered eating, in my opinion. You damage people's relationships with food. Weird that you're calling that getting healthy.
I really love to include that every day, because I want to make sure I'm going to up my odds that they're going to see that I help people get healthy, and hopefully that will slow their roll and keep them on my page more than 3 to 5 seconds.
And from the looks of your Facebook page, they are not slowing their roll. They're not paying attention to what you're saying. We love that over here.
Okay, so that's my goal. That's what A to Z complimenting does, is it takes them off their path of just scrolling, moves them over to look at me for 3 to 5 seconds, and then they're back on their road again if I haven't captured their attention. If I've captured their attention, they will sit and they will engage in my posts and be excited about what we do. Maybe they're looking for what we have to offer. Maybe they're going to like or comment on one of those posts, and that's a signal to me, hey, they're engaging in my stuff. They must be interested in who I am and what I'm doing. So,
except, what if they're just commenting on a recipe? What if they're not commenting on a transformation photo and they're just like, oh, this recipe sounds good? That doesn't automatically mean that they're interested in optavia. God, I hope not.
I want to show you guys just a couple of different ways that you can A to Z compliment. And I have 3 different ways that I want to tell you how you can alphabetize your list. Now, Facebook itself has changed the friends list at least 10 times in the last month and a half. So I've got an iPhone, I have an iPad, and then I'm going to show you what my solution was after about the 3rd change, because it drove me berserkos. And I found this is actually, for myself, the very best solution. So I'm going to show you guys, if I were doing it on the phone, I'm going to open my Facebook account, and in the bottom corner is a menu button. You want to click on the menu button, and then from there, you're going to actually go to your profile, okay? And from profile, I'm going to click on, you can see that my number is 4.7 friends. So I'm going to click on that, and that is going to bring in my friends list. Do you notice that it is not in alphabetical order?
I'm also, noticing that you're friends with yourself. How's that work?
Okay, so from there, I'm going to click on manage. And when I click on manage, it brings my friends list in alphabetical order. So now all I have to do is click on the first person, incredible coaches in our organization, my friend AJ, and that brings AJ in. I'm going to click on his profile picture and I'm going to like it. I don't want to do this right this second, but I'm going to like it. That's a signal to me the next time I get all the way through from A to Z, complimenting one by one by one by one. Then, by the way, that helps you see all of your friends. You didn't friend them just for kicks and giggles. You friended them because you were connected to them. So,
or you wanted to be connected to them, or you wanted to, in my opinion, prey on them to join Optavia. Maybe you saw something they posted that they were sharing with their friends, and you thought, you know, this person looks like they could get healthy. Absolutely not. And you might think, well, why is Erin showing this? Because of this. If I can expose this tactic that Gina is teaching her team to do, and maybe one of her friends or people that follow her on social media see it and go, oh my God, Gina did that to me. And then she gave me this compliment. And you ask yourself, is this compliment even genuine? Or is it because she's trying to get you into her pyramid scheme? That is the goal of today's video.
If I like it, the next time when I get all the way through the round and I get back to A, then I am able to see, I've already complimented on this, so I would want to go look at something different, perhaps his cover photo or something like that. But I would like it, then I would pay a compliment. Now, this is his side-by-side. So on his side-by-side, I might go, wow, you're amazing. Now, I typically don't A to Z comment on coaches' profile pictures or...
Yeah, because they're already in the pyramid scheme. So you don't need to waste time there, right, Gina? Is that what you're trying to say?
On their coaches' pages. I just want to let you guys know, I have an account for my coaches that is helpful for me. I don't recommend multiple accounts, and we'll save that for another day, but that's something that I messed up on a long time ago and haven't been able to clean up. But so you'll see all of the people that you're going to see as I'm showing. This is through my coach account. So once I'm done, I've made my compliment, then I'm going to close it out and I'm going to swipe to the side and it takes me back to my list. And here we are. I would go to the next AJ and I would click on the profile and then I would like it and pay her a comment or a compliment. Okay. So that's how I would do that. Again, if you guys pay attention, profile picture is typically somewhere how they connect their ego, and cover photo is something that they are most proud of, or it is egocentric, whatever it is. Okay, so that's how to do it on the phone. Next, iPad. Okay, so on the iPad, you're going to do the same thing. You'll come through the app to the name.
Gina, nobody can see that. Nobody can see what you're doing.
Okay, here you can hit friends and then your friends. And no, that isn't the one I want to show you. Well, I want to show you guys this. If you absolutely cannot get A to Z to work, you can also sort this way, and you can do oldest friends to newest friends. Now, the concept of A to Z is that you are connecting with every single person.
I wouldn't call it connecting. I would call it possibly leaving fake compliments in the hope that a conversation will start and you can pitch your Optavia garbage to them. That's what I would really call this.
That is on your friends list. So alphabetically, it's really nice. I'm A to Z. I finish on, let's say I finish on Anthony. Okay, so I had my 10 minutes of A to Z commenting. I get to Anthony, my timer goes off, I take a break. I jot down where I left off so that the next time I come in, I am starting on the one I left off on. So you could do the same thing if you sort this oldest to newest. Then it'll stay in order. So if you don't have it that way, so let me go back to alphabetizing this. Let's see, maybe. I'm just not that cool all the time. Okay, I swear this is there we go. And again, there's the manage button. You click on it and they are alphabetical. Okay, so it's phones and the iPads are very similar. Some of you can actually just go to your friends list if on your iPad, and it will still already be in alphabetical order if you'll go through the profile. But now I want to show you guys my favorite way, okay? And bear with me because it does take a little bit of work, but it is so worth it that I want to show it to you, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to take your list and download it and then import it over to a Google Sheet. Because what Google Sheets will do is it can be alphabetized, it can be updated, and you can add categories. And that's really what I want you guys to see.
Let's just remember that she's talking about people. She's talking about people that she can pay a fake compliment to, in my opinion, and like their profile picture, fake compliment in the hopes of starting a conversation. And she's going down a list. Let that sink in. She's talking about people right now. And she's like, but then you go on to the next one and you go on to the next one. Yeah, gross, right?
Is how we add the categories, because I think that will be the game changer. So I'm just pulling it up on right now. Oops, 1 second. So from here, I'm again in the friends list. I'm going to click on friends. And you'll see they're not alphabetized. Okay? But what I'm going to do is if you have a PC, you'll do one thing. And if you have a Mac, you will do the other. It's either Command if you have a Mac or Control if you have a PC and the down button. And you're just going to literally hold it till you get to the very bottom of your list. Once you get to the bottom of your list, which we're not going to do this together right now, but once you get to the bottom of the list, you'll either hit Control A if you have a PC, Command A if you have a Mac, okay? That's going to highlight. So basically, you're going to copy all of this. So now that I've Command All on my Mac, I'm going to hit Command C to copy or Control C on the PC. Sorry, I keep flip-flopping on those for you guys. And then I'm going to open up a Google Sheet. So in Google, they offer Sheets, which is similar to like an Excel program, but I like Google Sheets because I can access it from anywhere. So if I'm on my phone and I'm on the beach, I can pull up Google Sheets. An Excel file, I'm gonna need a computer, kind of gets hot on your lap. Maybe if I'm in the carpool line, it's just so much simpler. So once I have downloaded that, or I've copied that, then I go into this Google Sheet, and I actually have a Google Sheet where I've already pasted, but I'm going to show you guys in the top corner, in box number 1, I would paste in, so whether it's Control P or Command V, I would paste it in the top corner, and this is what it's going to come in like. It's going to come in kind of wonky and looking a little weird.
I'm sorry. This should be a warning sign, a red flag, if you will. If you are friends with somebody in multi-level marketing on social media and they're doing some of these things, in my opinion, this should be the sign to block them. You're going on a list.
And so first we're going to paste it all in. And then once we do that, I want you to go over to sort. Oops. Yep. Sort. And, oh, hold on. It wants to do things its own way. Let's go up here, hit sort. A to Z. And now the reason I did A to Z is because I knew it would pull all the funny little wonky one mutual friends. I'm literally just going to highlight until I get to the A's. So I'm just scrolling down. You guys can see it's a ton of unimportant information. So I'm just gonna scroll until I get to the important stuff. And this is another reason why I love Google Sheets, is because we can go really far, really fast. This is going to have to go through a ton. Here we go. Nope, we're still in mutual friends. So guys, while it's working on this, I just want to tell you some additional things that I use this sheet for. So I found that this Google Sheet is super helpful for keeping track. If I've done a health assessment with someone, I use it.
The fact that they call what they do health assessments is so alarming to me. These are people that bought some sort of a starter package with Optavia. They do not have the credentials to be doing any kind of a health assessment with these people that they're trying to recruit and or sell this overpriced. They call them fuelings. I'm going to call them garbage, in my opinion. It's so alarming to me that they call themselves coaches. It's deceptive.
For my hundreds list, if I'm connected to them, maybe you've started a conversation with them, I'll put conversation, or maybe they're just super political and in this season I don't want to comment on them, or maybe I want to delete them from my friends list. Then I have record of that. The other thing that I do is I set my sheet up to where one column will be when I last talked, when I commented on them. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. So now that I did that, I'll literally, once I've highlighted there, I just hit delete. Then I come back up to the top and I sort A to Z again. And then you're gonna have randomly a few extra here and there. As you can see, like there's some weird administrative stuff like that. So what I like to do is I just go ahead and start with my A to Z commenting, but I want to show you guys how cool this is. Now, again, I have a Mac, so I'm going to hover over AJ's name, and on a Mac, if you hover over their name, it will bring up the link, but I'm going to hit Command and click on it. And I want you guys to see this. It opened a second page that went directly to AJ. So I have found when I'm trying to be super efficient, I'll hover over a name, open it up, hover over a name, click it open, hover over a name, click it open, and I will do 10 at a time.
10 at a time. Yeah. Tell me again how you actually care about these individuals, Gina. You just go through 10 at a time. You click on their profile, you like it, you leave a compliment. I mean, do you even mean the compliment?
Now, when I find someone, let's pretend AJ is someone who's on my hundreds list, then or someone I feel like I want to connect with. They pop off the page to me, which AJ and his wife are incredible coaches. So if they were not coaches and they were people that I were wanting to do business with, they are not a client, they're not a coach, they're just someone I want to do business with, then what I would do is I actually come over here and I just copy. It's gonna let me, I promise. I think I did it in the URL. I go Command C, then I come back over here, and this is my hundreds list. So I would just paste it in there, and then I'm going to insert a column on the left, and I'm gonna say, okay, the other thing you could do if you want
Nobody can see that, Gina. Nobody can see what you're doing.
to just link it in there, you would again highlight his name, and then you would click on the link, insert link, paste in his page, hit apply, and now I don't have to have this separate link if I don't want to. I can literally, I'm back to where I was on the other page. So it, again, just so you guys can see, it opens up his page. So I can have that, and then I just create separate columns that are things, like I said, if I'm having a conversation with them, or if they have a health assessment, It's super helpful for me. I have this anywhere I go. So I have my hundreds list with me at all times. I have my A to Z commenting. You guys, I'll sit in the carpool line and I will A to Z comment.
Because that's on time freedom, right? Yeah. The real thing with time freedom and people in multi-level marketing is they say you can, work from anywhere. No, you're going to work from everywhere all the time. This is a perfect example of that.
or I'll go and look at some of the conversations that I've had. I love this because it's just so quick and so easy, but yet so intentional. And I'm able to have that
I don't know that I would call it intentional. Predatory. I would call it predatory in my opinion. I don't know that I would call this intentional.
connection with every single friend on Facebook. I have track of it. And so I'm able to go, okay, I last commented on AJ's post on 3/4 of 2022. We'll just pretend. Okay, so I'm looking at when I last contacted with them. Then I'm also looking, hey, did I have a conversation with them? Or hey, have we had a health assessment? When I'm doing my follow-ups, I usually do a follow-up Friday, every single Friday. I can literally sort A to Z on the column that says health assessments, and everybody who I've done a health assessment with will rise to the top. And so now I have a link to their Facebook page so I can connect, and I can also look at how did I connect? How do I want to connect now? Do I want to just pick up the phone? Do I want to send them a Facebook message and re-engage in conversation? Do I want to go to maybe a client support page and pull them back in? Do I like, how do I want to engage? And then I want to document it so that I have lots of ways to tell how I have personally engaged with this person. So this is one of the ways that I use A to Z commenting. It's pretty simple. And I want to leave you guys just with a simple graphic that will show you
Not the graphics.
how we do this.
Oh, the income just you're gonna leave people with a simple graphic that shows that the majority of people don't make any money. Love that, Gina. Love that. Also, if you want to see the income disclosure statement, I have provided it in the video description, so you can check that out. I'm gonna provide you with a very simple graphic. Note, this is an income disclosure statement. This comes directly from Optavia. This shows what people are not making in the company unless you're at the top of the pyramid. So a simple graphic. Okay, Gina.
So maybe take a screenshot of this and have
Let's just read this together. A to Z commenting. Pull up your Facebook on your phone. Go to your profile. Click on your friends list. This will pull up your friends in alphabetical order. This only works for your phone from the Facebook app. You can't alphabetize if you access it through a browser. Start at the top. Tap on your friend to open the profile. Click on their profile picture. Comment something simple but thoughtful. Beautiful picture. Great photo. What a cute pup. Pro tip, be authentic. Pay a compliment to something specific in the picture, t-shirt, earrings, scenery, etc. When the timer is up, take a screenshot of where you left off. And I can't read the rest, but anyways. Yeah, that's not authentic.
on there. This is just simply how to do A to Z commenting. You're going to pull Facebook up on your phone or on your Google Sheet. If you have a Google Sheet, you're going to go to your profile, click on your friends list. That's going to pull everybody up. Start at the top, tap on your friend, open their profile, click on their profile, give a compliment that's genuine and authentic. Okay. When the timer is up, take a screenshot of where you left off on your friends list. Make sure you track it, and then keep going. And for whatever reason, if their name pops off for you, if it shows up, if it stands out, if something about them stands out, I want you to add them to your hundreds list and
Listen, I know that there are people that have been a part of this company that are watching this video right now. And I know that when she said this, something that stands out to you, I know because you guys have shared with me that she's talking about specific pain points. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But if they're on a health journey, if they're struggling with pain, if they don't know what to eat, if those types of things, yeah.
start connecting. All right, guys. Hopefully, this recording was helpful for you. And good luck
It was definitely
connecting and really loving people well.
it was definitely helpful for us because we can expose what you're doing and how you're doing it in the hopes that people will not join Optavia. We can expose your tactics and how you go through alphabetical, your friends list and just, oh, we're going to, like their profile picture, send them a comment. Hey, let's get you set up for a health assessment, which you are not qualified to do. I've covered Gina and some of the ridiculously wrong things that she has said prior to me being a certified personal trainer, about diet, about food, about your relationship with food. I have never heard so many wrong things in a video. If I remember, I will make sure that I link that in the video description because it has been quite some time. Gina didn't like that. She did not like that I covered her video and pointed out all the things that she is doing that's predatory. Yeah, in my opinion. She didn't like that. The anti-MLM movement in the last years, the movement has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's harder for people like this to hide. And I love that for us.
Building relationship with others. And I hope that this really helps you to blow your business up.
Okay. Gina, I have some questions for Gina. Would you call building a relationship with people saying to them, the success of your business is dependent on the size of your waist? Would that be an effective way to build a relationship with somebody? Or, what did she say on the last video that I covered her? A body in fat burn is a business on fire. Is that a great way to develop a relationship with somebody? No, Gina, that is manipulation. You are manipulating somebody's pain point to get them to do what you think they should do, which typically is getting back on the 5-1, where they're taking in 800 to 1,000 calories. And then you see these side by side pictures of somebody that typically has been on the 5-1 plan way more than 12 weeks, way more than the disclaimer from their own company. Yeah, it's manipulation. That's not how you develop relationships. If you are manipulating somebody in order to get them to do what you think that they should do and you're financially motivated by that, by their behavior, gross. Anyways, we made it through it. Gina makes me feel like this. Yep. Anyways, if you guys loved today's video, if you would give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's the free way that you can support my channel growing and also to continue to hopefully get these videos into people's hands so that they don't become victims. I'm saying victims, in my opinion, to these companies and the manipulation that a lot of these leaders tend to use. So yeah, also don't join Optavia or an MLM at all. Don't do that. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.